Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look on the euro currency. Well, in recent sessions, market moves relatively slow, so we do not have significant breakouts and accelerations, big patterns, or something of that sort. So you can see the trading range is tightening gradually. So that was the widening swing, where right now we're watching for narrowing swings. And in that circumstances, we could focus only, in fact, some daily intraday setups as we did yesterday. So the pattern that we've got yesterday on hourly chart has worked perfect. The 3 drive sell pattern is really very accurate. In general, it was the perfect shape. It's very rare you could see on the market this type of pattern. It's very good shape. So what we could see and watch in the nearest 1-2 sessions. On the daily chart, this market is forming the narrowing type of action, some kind of the triangle or something of that sort. Well, it keeps open road for both scenarios, as you understand. Usually this happens. It could be, for example, A, B, C, D to the upside, or even action to the 1450, or it could be downside action, even butterfly to the downside. For example, it could become the left wing of the butterfly. Market could start forming right wing, and the dollar will start to rise again. We do not know yet what particular here will happen. That's why, in the nearest circumstances, we will focus only on the nearest standing target. So based on the action that we see here and on the intraday chart, it makes me think that we still could get some downward continuation here. So market stands currently at some trend support, but I suppose that we could get some minor action to the downside. And from that standpoint, we consider the nearest standing target the COP 107.55 area. This could be A, B, C, top 618 extension. It's minimal target because we stand very close to the weekend, and it doesn't make sense to point some really far standing targets. So we focus on the nearest standing. Potentially, as we discussed in our weekly report on the weekly chart of the dollar index, we have the grabber that suggests upward action here to the 1450. But this type of action, well, hardly agrees with this idea. At least currently, I do not see any signs of some kind of the market's intention to go really higher on a fast speed. Because take a look at the sell-off, starting upward trend, reversal, which was actually the great bullish engulfing pattern, was not able to run back to the top. It was unable to form this type of that is usually forming widening shape pattern, something like the diamond or something of that sort. But instead of that, market has dropped more, erasing mostly all the upward action here, breaking all the support levels. Upward action here also stands very weak. So it doesn't encourage me for taking the new long position on the daily chart, because it seems that some kind of another action here could happen. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, that's our catalyst to sell. It's worked perfect as well. This drop has completed and has reached even not the 30%. If you can see, the 618 has been reached, 108.50 area. Now market stands in response to the support level, and here we have, well, 2 possible setups. First of all, on the hourly chart, that was our target of the 3 drive. It has been completed as well. As you can see, sell-off has followed here. We have here 2 possibilities. First of all, this ABCD pattern, which suggests action to the 109.50. It's agreement with this resistance. That's for the bulls, this ABCD pattern. For the bears, you could keep an eye on the retracement back to the agreement. It probably will be reached because market has formed, take a look, market has formed the reversal swing. With this upward action, this first reversal swing down. The market creates the greater downside swing compared to the previous upward swing. Usually after that, the retracement stands deep. And that makes me think that market should hit at least this area. That in turn gives you got this triple to sell an agreement resistance that you could use for taking the short position. So that's why currently we have two steps. First is buying opportunity for bulls. With the minor pullback here, for example, on the 5-minute chart, you could try to buy stops below these lows, target A, B, C, D completion. For the bears, you are watching for dispatching, completion of this level, and consider possible taking the short position right here. Because, well, I still think that it indeed could be some downward continuation. Because this type of action, guys, well, absolutely doesn't encourage me for suggesting and considering the possible real fast upward continuation in the EUR. If, of course, something will not happen on news headlines, on speeches of the representative authorities, so no external driving factors will be. If it will stand at its own stance on the EUR, small chance that we will get some leg down. Well, that's actually what we will keep an eye on in the nearest session.